I was diagnosed with Lyme disease in February 2017. Since then, I have fought, accepted, and largely overcome the effects of Lyme. It has been brutal. I've run a marathon, beaten certain addictions and drugs, watched my parents get divorced, lost my real brother, lost my soul brother. Nothing compares to this. Nothing in my life has been as hard as Lyme disease. You're listening to this book because you have Lyme or you care about someone who does. If your experience has been anything like mine, you feel misunderstood, isolated, lonely, and restricted. You can't do many of the things you used to do: traveling, dating, going out, doing physical activities, performing demanding work. The scope of your life has been sharply reduced. You live in an internal, invisible prison. Many people suffering from Lyme look good on the outside. Most of the time when I had it, I looked great even though I felt horrible. Because of that, many people who don't have Lyme don't take it seriously. Neither doctors nor family nor friends believe Lyme is as real or as challenging as it is. They think we're pretending, or we can cure it with mindset, or it really isn't that bad. Sometimes I looked awesome, but I felt terrible. I felt like I was running a marathon every hour of every day. A marathon asks you to give everything you have for 4 hours. Lyme asks you to give everything you have every day for years to do the simplest of tasks. Lyme takes different forms. It can mess up your joints and be present primarily in your body. It can mess up your head, creating confusion and memory loss. It can put you in a wheelchair. Lyme can kill you, but probably won't. It'll just make you wish you were dead. Lyme kills you on the inside, but you're still alive on the outside. I wished I was dead more than once. I decided to kill myself more than once. Clearly, I didn't do that. Why not? About 18 months into my Lyme journey, I understood that as bad as I had it, many people had it much, much worse. I realized that I really wanted to help those people. I also realized that I couldn't do that until I helped myself. I can't fill another person's cup when my cup is empty and has a big hole in the bottom. If you are suffering from Lyme, I want to help you. I wrote this book to help you. You are suffering with Lyme disease, and I see you. I understand you. I get you. I know what you're going through. My goal in my journey was to find the highest leverage points for healing and to get results without hurting myself. As you will hear, I tried everything. I was a human guinea pig. I went up and down the physical and emotional roller coaster again and again. It sucked. I also wrote this book because I want the world to understand how much Lyme disease sucks. More and more people are getting it, but it's still very poorly understood. If someone has cancer, which is horrible, everyone understands what that means. We even understand if it's a really bad cancer or a not so bad cancer. We have some sense of how to help people with cancer. In my experience, that cultural understanding and empathy doesn't exist with Lyme. You'll find 2 parts to the book. The body of the book is simply my story, what I did, how I felt, what I went through, how Lyme affected my life, my ups and downs. Everyone's story is unique, but perhaps you'll see some of your own experiences in mine. If you do, I insist on this. You must also see that I have improved dramatically. At the end of the book, I have listed all of the supplements and medications I have taken and my experience with them. This is the second part. I'm not endorsing any of these treatments for anyone else. I am only sharing my experience with them. You may learn about treatments or medications in this book that you would like to try yourself. What worked for me may not work for you, but I do want you to know about what I tried so you have information about what you might try. Of course, I'm no doctor, and I'm not recommending anything in particular, nor am I liable for anything that happens if you do something you learned about here. I'm simply sharing my experience so you may benefit from it. Lyme's not a death sentence. Lyme is not a life sentence. You can manage it and live with it. You can improve slowly over time. It's important that you learn that from this book. It won't be easy, but you can do it. Lyme sucks. Lack of awareness about the suffering Lyme creates also sucks. I hope my story and what I've learned make both those things suck a little bit less for you. For a long time, my goal was to make it to the peak and back in one piece.